My name is Will Van Ness.
My name is Nat Pendelton.
And we have a story for you.
Welcome to New Jersey, 1804.
A story of greed, corruption, violence, and valor. Men who have nothing to lose and nations that have everything to lose.
The hills of Weehawken, far from the hustle and bustle of the growing American city.
These founding fathers struggling in a big, sweaty conglomeration of might, fighting for the right to fly as free as butterflies in the breeze.
Sorry?
We focus on the apex, the crux, the very climax of human history. You join us now at the critical crossroads, the pivotal moment, the moment we have all proverbially been waiting for. Duel!
Yeah. So, two political opponents that you may have heard of, Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. A pair of prominent players in the post-revolution pantheon of politicians. I am Hamilton's second, his witness to this duel.
And I am Burr's second.
We were two of the only people to witness this historic duel between two of history's most important men.
These guys were rock stars, celebrities of an earlier American culture. The former Vice President Burr and the first Secretary of State Hamilton. The feud, initially sparked by Hamilton...
Wait a second. Hamilton didn't start the feud. Burr issued the challenge to Hamilton.
Yes, but Burr wouldn't have had to do so if Hamilton wasn't being so... caustic.
He was being so caustic because Burr was being disloyal to his political party.
Well, that's not nearly as bad as what Hamilton did to the Treasury.
What Hamilton did to the U.S. Treasury was necessary. The state debts were crippling the U.S. credit, and without Hamilton's assumption policy, no foreign country could be enticed to invest in the United States, which I might remind you was critical to our development, especially considering our severe lack of capital and the vast amount of land we need to work and improve in order to remain a viable... Are you even listening to me?
Sorry?
You are insufferable. Every single time we try to have a formal introduction, you derail the whole process.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have a story to tell. You will laugh, you will cry, you will ascend the very mountain of feelingliness. Prepare your bodies for duel! We better go.
Yeah, let me lock this over there. Before we begin, I'd like to give a bit of an introduction as to what you're about to see here. The duel between Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr was a true, genuine snippet of history. Today, in this very feature, we plan to retell the story as factually as we can.
Mostly.
Thank you, Will. Will is referring to the inevitable human error that exists in storytelling. You see, as members of the narrative union, which is the governing body of storytellers, it is our job to both tell you the story and participate in the event itself. As a result, our actions today, may or may not alter the course of history forever.
Yeah, so try not to step on any butterflies when you leave to go to the restroom. We have a responsibility to the union.
It's happened before. Storytellers muddle up the story while they're telling it, and history stays that way. Take, for instance, Brutus. He was a swell guy and quite the charmer. Of course, while making a witty commentary about a lazy Roman officer, he tripped with a knife in his hand, and boom goes Caesar, boom goes the Roman Empire, and boom goes world history.
It even makes that sound when it happens. You'll know when you hear it.
And take President Lincoln as an example also. Mr. Booth was just retelling the story of Lincoln's night at the theater. He made an innocent gesture with his pistol, but a crazed trigger finger led to the worst production of Our American Cousin in history.
Great show, terrible audience. You know, Lincoln actually arrived late to the theater. I think it was just poetic justice. Let that serve as a warning.
However, we have told this story many times over in the past. Do not expect any inaccuracies from us.
Hey, Nat, which hat do you think says Founding Father?
Definitely important historical figures.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for.
You said that already about 2 minutes ago.
Watch as Nat, the champion of moxie, and I, the amorous fiend, take you on a journey unparalleled by any other. You will laugh, you will cry, you will ascend the very mountain of feelingliness. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your bodies for duel!
Alexander, please. Couldn't we reschedule this for another day? that boat ride was not favorable to my stomach.
Come now, Nathaniel. We've only rode 150 yards or so. You can't be seasick already.
I can't help it. I have a weak stomach. It runs in the oh, excuse me.
So I say to Mr. Washington, you better get off that high horse of yours, and what do you know, he doesn't. He just continues to gallop onward, and my feet aren't nearly as swift as those hooves. Have you ever been...
Hamilton is already here. Begin the introduction.
Introducing the Honorable Aaron Burr!
Even more honorable Alexander Hamilton.
The Honorable Est, Aaron Burr!
Introducing the most honorable and monumentally epic Sir Alexander Hamilton.
The legendary philosopher, scholar, and gentleman, a true conqueror of hearts, legend of the revolution, champion of the downtrodden, Aaron Burr himself!
Introducing the epitome of chivalry, the exemplar of exemplary, and the shining hero of our new country, Alexander Hamilton, in the flesh!
Seeker of truth! A thinker for the ages! Totally not a hypocrite!
Ooh, that's enough, Will. Besides, I have a doctor's appointment.
So, Burr, we meet for the, final time.
Alex. Your juvenile notions of revenge are endearing. The chances of one of us dying, however, are astronomically slim. We will both make it out alive, and we, or at least I, must. I have a dentist's appointment to go to.
Justice waits on no position, especially not one who treats a hypocrite such as yourself.
Hypocrite! How dare you call me such names, you baggage!
Get original, sir. You've been calling me the same name for the past 2 weeks. Here's a new one you can use. You insolent swine.
Ooh! Let me enlighten you with another one. Half-witted donkey!
Pea-brain baboon!
Ignorant cow!
You asymmetrical whale!
Diabetic dolphin!
Slothful shrimp!
Shrimpful sloth!
Narcissistic polar bear!
Can I just shoot him already?
Shoot me already!
Enthusiastic enough. Mr. Van Ness, can you please retrieve the book of Code Duelo? We have some formalities to go over.
Sir, yes, sir.
For those of you who haven't shot each other for sport by this time in your life, first of all, you're missing out. Secondly, there is a gentleman's code which governs the rules are listed as follows. Rule 1, the first offense requires the first retort, though the retort may be more offensive than the insult. Rule 2, if both sides would rather fight on end.
In layman's terms, please.
These are your boomsticks. Point the shooty ends at one another and pull the trigger things.
Irresponsible storyteller I've ever met.
Cry about it to the union.
Very well, there you have it. Walk 10 paces from each other and fire. These pistols, chosen by Mr. Hamilton, have been analyzed by Will and are confirmed to be legitimate. Neither one has been tampered with.
In fact, Burr, the pistol which you hold in your hand was the one used by my son's opponent in his duel.
Didn't your son die in that duel?
Really? What is wrong with you?
Well, it's a responsibility of mine. I will die as my son has if my honor fails to save me in this duel.
That sounds vaguely cultist. Are you a member of a cult? Are you a cult leader? Have you ever cultivated?
We're getting off track here. I doubt we'll finish this story before midnight at this rate.
You want to bet, do you? I'll bet you $10.
Let me see that. I've never seen 10 of this kind before. What state is this printed in, and why is my face on it?
Why don't I get one? A bill, I mean.
Got one in your wallet.
With my face on it?
You got a pen, don't you?
Will, I demand to know where this came
It was a birthday present. Yeah, it was a birthday for Nat's birthday. It's not actually legal Tinder. I had it custom made. It's legal callous. Yeah, like the opposite of Tinder. It's rough, like leather. It's legal leather. Were we ever on track?
Yes, about 2 minutes ago, actually. Everything was fine. We were chugging along, all choo-choo and whatnot. All they had to do was turn, shoot each other, and we could have all gone home. We could have had our tea and our crumpets and paid our union dues and had our psychiatrist appointment.
And our hair appointments.
What appointments do you have today? Oh,
Only 6.
that's fascinating.
And our nightly stroll along the beach. But you had to go off on this tangent, question the whys and the wherefores of history, instead of just telling it like it is. If you want to dress up your dolls as you see fit, that's fine. But leave me at it, because I've just grown weary. Call me back when you're ready to continue the story for what it is.
Hey, Nat. I was wrong. You were right. You did the right thing. I did the wrong thing. I screwed up. You tried to save us. You talked. I didn't listen. I go off on tangents. You stick to the story. Nat, I'm a yin, and you're a yin. Hold on, I'm gonna call you back.
You cannot have a phone out here. It's 1804. What are you doing?
I'm apologizing.
We need to get a move on.
Right.
What was his name? Who? The man who shot my son. What was his name?
Why does it matter? That's completely irrelevant. This is no time for a history lesson.
Ooh, I'll find out.
Will, where are you going?
I'm gonna look this up on Wikipedia.
What's a Wikipedia?
Is that a redskin word?
The proper term is indeed. Be civil, please.
Oh, you say to yourself, I am not civil, Alexander. I guarantee you I am the reasonable civil with you, who would slander me in your publications and denounce me in front of my peers.
Well, you deserve every bit of that denunciation. Is it not true you held up the 1800 election for 2 months because your pride could not handle the fact that Jefferson had a truly won?
Well, you say that as if you've never been in such a high position. When was the last time that you held an office of my stature? When was the last time that you held office at all? 4 years, perhaps. Your reputation has waned sharply since 1776, you know.
Oh, yes, 1776, year of the Revolution. Might I add that you yourself, Burr, never took part in this revolution. Instead, you ride on the coattails of all the true patriots of this new and blossoming nation.
A nation that would not be blossoming if you were to have control of it. No American citizen is fooled for your attempts for a national army. Every citizen knew you wanted to be a military dictator and ruin the promise that this newborn nation has.
You are no more fit for position of power than I am, what with your disloyalty to your party and whatnot. No one trusts you because they know you are not to be trusted. We can practically walk to the house in which you were born in, and you choose to disgrace it by having the duel on these very shores. It's insanity!
Insanity! Then may we speak of a man who was not even born in this country, and yet figures himself among one of the greatest leaders of these 13 states?
That does not make me any less patriotic than you. It's in fact quite ironic that a man such as yourself who was born in this country would be the traitor in this.
Do you know what I have to say to that?
Listen here, Aaron, I have to mind shoot you right there out of this!
George Eaker or A. Acker. I couldn't find a pronunciation or anything.
Thank goodness, Will. Please, we need to get this duel on the road before one of them shoots the other.
In this corner.
Alexander in this corner.
And on my marks, you point your shooty things at one another and fire. Any final concerns? No. Wow, that's actually really surprising. 30 minutes or so.
Are you actually asking for another tangent?
I was just wondering.
3, 2, 1, fire! As you can see, Alexander's musket ball missed Burr completely. But watch, however, as Mr. Burr's musket ball whizzes across the field, crushing the shoulder of Mr. Hamilton.
The wind was fairly low that day, meaning that the musket ball followed a linear trajectory. Musket balls of these fashion, round and pitted, suffer from poor aerodynamics and reduced horizontal velocity.
Keep in mind, however, this speed would still be lethal, but luckily for Mr. Hamilton, the musket ball gently avoids his left shoulder.
No, I'm pretty sure that it's the right shoulder.
I remember it being the left quite vividly.
Actually, the musket ball was moving at like 10,000 miles an hour. You have no way of being certain. Therefore, it was the right.
The musket ball was moving at 414 miles per hour, I'll have you know. Regardless, it was the left.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Left.
All right.
I went left, you went right, you went in the middle.
Oh my God.
Dead, yes.
You said it was the left. You said it was the left one.
Well, it was the
Right,
left.
right, of course it
You
was
had to have it the right
Oh,
one.
no. It's not the left.
It was obviously. Wait, no, it's not over yet. We can't fix it.
Or maybe you're right. Do you think Hamilton is Jewish?
Was.
This is horrible. History's been changed, mangled. Hamilton can never be the man he was meant to be.
He'll never draft the Moccasin Embargo
He
Act.
can never found the University of Malibor.
He'll never found the House of Homeless Orphan Cancer Patients.
Not the House of Homeless Orphan Cancer Patients.
Yes, the House of Homeless Orphan Cancer Patients. It's all over. He's dead. We'll just have to see how history unfolds.
Hamilton! Hamilton, are you okay? Oh dear, I fear we've lost him. I didn't mean to kill him. A scare is all I desired.
Hey, they've already updated Wikipedia. I'm impressed.
What on earth are we going to do with it?
Somebody help!
Somebody, am I somebody?
Just somebody.
Can we clarify, Hamilton? There are approximately 1 billion people on the planet. Somebody is an awfully broad term. I'd assume you'd want a doctor. Then it begs the question, why not ask for a doctor? You could have a doctor. Maybe there's a doctor in the house. Go on, ask it correctly this time.
I need medical attention.
You need to get off your high horse. You know, you're reminding me a lot of George Washington right now. And you know how I feel about George Washington. Oh, him sitting up there on his pretty high horse like he's the poster boy for America.
Get rid of the body. Maybe we could take him off stage or something.
No, he was a good man. He deserves a proper burial. For all the things he did for us, for all the things he could have done for us, for all the things we know he would have done for us. He does not deserve to be discarded like another leaf in the wind. No, he deserves a king's burial.
Burial, we're on stage.
That's right, folks. If you'd please join us, the procession will continue outside.
Outside, yes, we are outside, aren't we? Good perception, Aaron. Have you prepared your eulogy?
I should speak from the heart.
I'm bleeding from the heart.
We'll stay here and watch them. I'm gonna go look for something to get rid of the body with.
Alexander Hamilton, what a man. If you are listening right now, anywhere, far beyond the horizon, I know you are there. And I want you to know that I think you are a respectable, responsible comrade of renown, a seeker of truth, a champion of justice. You are the honorable-est man that I ever knew. Like a butterfly. A beautiful butterfly.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
At times, I admit I wish I'd killed you.
You did a pretty good job of it.
But now is not one of those times. Now more than ever, I want to see your face but once more. If I could hear your voice but once more. If I could hear but one more word from your mouth.
Imbecile!
I choose a happy death.
Let me tell you about happy deaths.
I have no words to express. The exasperating, exacerbating, excising, exercising, extremely empathetic and emotive emotion I feel at that moment. Please, before we all fall apart, let us begin the cremation.
Good idea, we'll burn the evidence.
Come on, man! I'm sorry, it's dying.
I'm sorry about this, but Will and I cannot stay around much longer. The narrative union is here. I bet there is even a member in the audience watching us this whole time. Oh dear, what will the critics think? Excuse me. As such, we will not be allowed to greet you after the show as we had planned.
Will, Nat, I got what we need. I got the engine running in our getaway car. Let's go!
Wait, one more thing, Will. Thank you for attending tonight.
And we hope you've enjoyed our final performance of Duel!